I guess I'm going to be like Candy Grand Greedy and make this video in the dark. But the only reason why I am is because I'm laying in bed and I'm fixing to go to sleep because I had a very busy, exhausting, week so far. Very, very tired because I actually try to do something with my days. But I was laying here and I was thinking, because I watched a little bit of Candy's video a while ago, and of course, yahoos out there got her a room, which, hey, it's their dime. And after she tells the world everything she ate, and about all the harassment, and about why her hair's doing this, even though no one has the courage or enough balls to say it's because you spray about 10 bottles of alcohol in your hair a day. Everyone that fake supports her is so terrified of telling her anything because they know that she will block them. That's why she's not made any of them moderators. And they know this. If she cared so much about you and trusted you, she'd make you moderators. She won't. She never will. She'll take your money, okay? But they're so scared to say something that is going to anger her because they know that she'll block them. I mean, that's truly pathetic. To be that terrified or that fascinated with someone that you go on their lives and agree with every insane thing they do and say just so you can stay on her lives. That's pathetic. But they have the audacity to talk about everybody else that calls out her insanity and theirs. But anyway, that's why her hair is all messed up. So she's already asking about, I don't have anywhere to go tomorrow, and she's already begging for money for a hotel. She says, well, what do I do? Well, Candy, what does everybody else do that's truly homeless? What do they do? Because they don't have the luxury that you do. They don't have the luxury of being able to stay in hotels all the time and to eat in nice places all the time, or have food DoorDash to you like you did again today. How many times was it? Like you do all the time. So they're on the streets all the time. So what is it that they do? What makes you any better than any of them? I know what makes them better than you, but what makes you think you're better than them? So these people who insanely or naively or so gullible agree with everything that Candy does and how horrific she is to everybody. So you can sit there and play pretend in the 3 brain cells that you've got, that when she's setting the few nights that she does ever set at a bench that she claims is hers, right in the middle of the boardwalk, right in front of the water. And if you think that insanely agree with her that every single person that walks by or rides by on a bike or walks their dog by or walks by with their partner or walks by with their child, that she has the right to put them on camera and call them names just for doing that, you need to be handcuffed and put in jail. She puts them on videotape, cusses them out, calls them names. For every person that wears these colors that she calls perp colors, although she wears black every single day. Do y'all call her out on that? I've never seen one of y'all say, hey Candy, why you wear black? Why are you wearing black if you say it's this and that? I've never seen one of y'all ever question her why, when she calls out everybody that wears red or blue or black, she calls them perps. But I've never seen y'all ask, well, Candy, why was it when God is good walked up to you and his sister and sister-in-law, or his wife and sister, or whoever she was, They were wearing exactly those colors. Why didn't you call him out? How come you took money from him? I've never seen one of y'all ever ask her that, because you're cowards. See, we have the tenacity to call her out. We have the guts and we have the morals to call her out. And what you guys, you don't. Okay? Trash. So you can sit there and think you're all high and mighty and you're better than everybody, and say that everyone who does not donate to Scammer Candy, that we're all going to hell and that we're Satanists. No, we're not. You are. And you're so jealous of us that you can't breathe. That's what it is. So you can stop kidding yourself, okay? Because we know what's going on. We're not idiots. You will never have the bravery that we do, or the intelligence, or the smarts, or the compassion to warn other people about what she's doing. Because anybody that thinks that somebody that sits on their butts all day long in a library and does nothing to help themselves in any way, shape, or form, and only comes on to gripe and to beg, and then after they eat good food on everybody else's dime, if they're going to the bench, sit there like they're Miss Queen Bee and prosecute every single living human being and animal that walks by and calls them out, or lays on a bed in a hotel 24/7 while she's there, sometimes weeks at a time, and door dashes several times a day. That is what you think is normal. Do you know that it's $10 to $15, sometimes more, for one DoorDash delivery? One. That's not counting the food. That's just for the DoorDash delivery. Do you know how many people that has gotten so pissed off about that when they realized that she was using their money that they donated to her for food, that she was using it for that? Or that she's going to these higher end restaurants instead of spending it wisely? I've never heard y'all call her out for that. Or that she had a membership to a steak and seafood, supposedly supposed to be homeless. I didn't even know you could have a membership. I've never heard y'all call her out on any of this. But what I have heard you do is agree with her, call innocent people out. I have heard you guys egg her on and say, oh, what is that weird noise, or what is that person carrying, just to put thoughts in her mind. So you're just like her, and she is a bully, and she is arrogant, and she is entitled, and she is a narcissist. So the very few, and there is very few of you who agree with her, thank goodness there's very few, because you're trash, you're immature, and you're idiots. And I think you're perps, because she's getting this money somewhere. You will never convince me while I'm alive and breathing that this girl gets the understand this. Even when she is sitting on that bench, she gets money every single day of her existence. That is 365 days a year to eat multiple times a day. Do you even add that money up? There is no way in this earth ever. Nobody is going to be that lucky and get that kind of money. And that's when she's not getting money for Ubers and DoorDash and hotels and her supplements and this and that. So Candy is exactly what she calls everyone else out to be, and she is getting this money as the sidekick, somebody high up that's important. You'll never convince me otherwise. So this is some kind of sick sight game that is trying to draw a lot of people in And the thing about her and her twin sister, it's sick. Okay? I'm an adult and I'm mature and I act my age, and I cannot stand immaturity in people, and I cannot stand people to lie and scam. And that's exactly what she does. This girl gets a disability check once a month for a disability she does not have. She has said so out of her own mouth. But for some reason, the fake woman who interviewed her, and trust you me, she's getting kickbacks on it, is the only reason why she done it. But now she looks as foolish and ignorant as Candy, and now she's getting a lot of hate because she's supporting the stupidity. She gets a disability check once a month for a disability she does not have. Candy's even said so. I can't count how many times out of her own mouth. She gets the YouTube payouts. She gets the AdSense. Her membership keeps growing. That just boggles my mind. I don't know if people understand you can still watch her videos, but you don't have to join her page. She's making money hand over fist. But I just want to remind the people out there about true homeless people, the veterans who sleeps on the streets, the people who's been in these fires and these tornadoes and these floods and these earthquakes. There's hurting people everywhere, and yet there are some who continue to give to this scam artist. And another one is Lisa Richards. I thought, I'm just dumbfounded. I truly thought people were smarter in this world than what they are. I really did. Boy, am I learning. No, they're not. They're not. But there is a lot that's just like them. So if you think that you're doing this to anger us, it's not money out of our pocket. You're just looking stupid. So let me clear that up right there. If you're doing this to piss us off, what pisses me off is her existence and what she does. The scamming and the lying. That's what makes me mad. And I know it's going to catch up with her. But if you're trying to rage bait, you're wasting your time and your money, because I could care less. I'm not dumb enough to give to her. I'll help people, but I won't help them. So that was just on my mind, and just wanted to share that because she's been doing this for years and years and years, and it doesn't look like it's ever going to stop. Oh, and by the way, it didn't rain. Maybe some of y'all that have a mind bigger than that of a flea, maybe you want to Google the weather, because 90% of the time when the liar says it's going to rain, it doesn't. So, hope y'all have a good night.